And the last portion of this book is about integrating yourself in the other, a little bit extension of what you have just said, Tapas. And we're talking about wiring our children for the concept of we. We. Everything is about us, watching for ways to capitalize on our brain with this built-in capacity for social interaction, for helping other people, and creating positive mental model relationships, right? I think a lot of children, they walk through the world with this I concept, and I'm just gonna generalize because I know for my kids it's always about like I don't want to share, this is me, this is mine, and it's hard to teach them the concept of we when they're just learning me, right?
Yes.
So it's okay that they're about themselves now, but how do we start integrating these concepts for them so that they know there's more to this world than just themselves?
Yeah, and you can do things like enjoy each other, which is one of the concepts they teach about, where just as family time, right? You're able to spend some time together, have exciting and satisfying experiences together. So that way, the kids will always remember that, hey, we did that as a family. That was really fun to do. And I like this part of the book, which is towards the end of the book, because a lot of the self-help books, like things like A Monk, Discipline is Destiny, the last few chapters are all about like, okay, now that you are able to grow yourself, bring out to the community and create a we environment. And I'm glad that we are able to also teach that to our kids at an earlier age.
And then the very last strategy is called connect through conflict. So instead of avoiding obstacles, avoiding challenges, we look at these as opportunities for our children to teach them essential relationship skills, things like seeing from other people's perspectives, right? Empathy is something that we don't have enough of in the world. So this is how do we help teach at a young age what empathy is? Reading nonverbal cues, right? Just paying attention to the other person and listening to what they're not saying, and then making amends. I think those are like right now I'm just like trying to think, how can I teach my 6-year-old son this? It's hard. They don't fully grasp it yet, but that's okay. That's their brains are still developing, and as they get older, closer to 25, ideally a lot of this has been in practice, so that when their brain is fully functioned and developed, it's developed with all of this in mind.
So that's kind of the brief summary of what the book kind of goes through, and there's a really great, and what we're referencing in the book as well as a refrigerator sheet, which kind of goes over the main concept the book talks about. But as you are reading it, there's a lot of great examples, and there are a lot of great true stories from other parents that have kind of give anecdotes about how they handle the situation with their kids and using the specific tactics. And also what I like about the book as well is they actually want you to teach the kids what you're showing them. So that was really cool.
I feel like this is probably one of the first few books that I've seen that has that concept where it actually, there's a guide in here. I dog-eared it to show you how to teach your kids to understand if they're reacting from the right brain or the left brain. And it's so cool because there are some books out there that are parenting books for parents. This is a parenting and child development book. This is like, you can give it to your child so that they can look at it and understand it as well. So you are actually reading this book with your children, and I think that's a very neat experience to go through together.
I agree.
It on the other end, I don't know why this kind of reminded me of one of the other parenting books we reviewed, 5 Love Languages of Children. That one is also a great book. I think that every parent should read this because it's not only applicable to children, but also to other relationships in your life. But it's funny because one of the parts in the book is it tells you not to tell your children what you're doing. You're exercising, you're practicing all these exercises, but don't let your children know because they're gonna like
take advantage of you.
Yes, exactly. Whereas this book is like, yes, tell your children. They should know about this. Learn it together, be it together. And so whole brain child, not just for children, whole brain adult as well, parenting everything.